Yo, what is going on, guys? My name is Phamily Shucks and welcome back to another episode of Clash of Clans. This is episode 3 of our BARCH to 3000 series and we are making great progress. You can just see in the top right hand corner we are in Master 2 currently and working our way to Master 1, which is 3000 trophies. But first up, we are up against Artem, and his general layout are kind of the bases that I like to attack because most of the defenses that harm Barbarian and Archers, such as Wizard Towers, Mortars, or Infernos or anything like that, all those core defenses are centralized in the middle, so that way they don't have any range to the outside buildings, which makes it really easy for Barbarian and Archers to pick off those outside buildings and only worry about point defenses such as Archer Towers, Cannons, and maybe Expos if they're in range. But as usual, I'm going to lure out the heroes and take them out with my clan castle troops, which luckily I had a nice level 4 dragon. Props to Josh for donating this. He's a beast at donating, and he just has troops at the ready. So thank you, Josh, for the level 4 dragon. And before every raid, I always scan the base to see what splash damages are most damaging or will be most damaging to my troops. So that mortar right there, even though it might not be in range at the moment, I do not want to take any risks because any slight mistake with Barbarian and Archer strategy can result to you having 49% or 48%, which happened quite a bit now that I'm further along in the trophy count. So it's really not good to make a mistake, even if it's a minor mistake. So I slowly took out a good portion of the top half of his base, and now I'm going to be working down the sides and to the bottom right about now. And usually the bottom of this kind of base, of these kind of bases, are mostly just buildings to fill the area and just trying to prevent that spawn area. So it makes it really good for Barbarian and Archer strategy to take them out basically as a freebie. But a big tip I would give you guys if you are attacking this kind of base is to attack the bottom side last, because once your barbarians take out that outside and also your archers take out those outside buildings on the bottom, your barbarians automatically get sucked into where those elixir storages and also those dark barracks are. So that automatically sets off the clan castle troops, which you do not want, as I said, being set off in the beginning of the raid. Rather, you can do perfectly fine with the clan castle troops being set off at the end of the raid because it just gives you much less pressure in the beginning and when you're attacking. So I do come away with a nice 6 trophies. But now we switch over to my defensive replay, and I have changed my base layout now that I'm higher. I'm probably around 2900s right now, so I'm in the last 100 home stretch. But the reason I changed my base is because a lot of people started implementing freeze spells with hogs, and it's really damaging to this base because they could just simply freeze the core on the inside, and the expos basically have no effect. So I would recommend this base if you are in Crystal League or lower Master League, probably like Master 3 or 2700s, because there's still a lot of people who do not know how to properly use hogs. But as you get higher in the trophy count, such as mid 2800s or lower 2900s, a lot of people are really experienced with the usage of hogs. And another thing is, if you're a Town Hall 9 up at this trophy range, such as low 2900s, people will automatically attack you no matter what, because it's a Town Hall 9, it's easy prey for Town Hall 10s, because this is basically Town Hall 10 territory. And it's not really good for a Town Hall 9 to be up here with a base that they can easily wipe out with hogs and just heals and free spells. So that's why I changed my base. It's been holding up pretty nicely. It's been very withstanding to 2 stars and 1 stars, because this base up at this trophy range has been really 3-star worthy for people. I've gotten 3-starred like 4 times back to back, and once I sign off for probably 2 minutes, I get attacked instantly. So it's not really fun up here, but you know, you got to deal with it because offense is everything. But going back to the raid, you just saw that this guy used hogs on my base, and as I said previously, this was, I think, a defensive replay in the high 2700s, so this base was still winning a good majority of its defenses. But he failed a ton with hogs. He only got like 30% or 40%, and he had to make up a good 10% with basically 0 troops left because all his wizards and all his archers got wiped out. So he gave me 13 trophies and failed at 46%. You can just see he used 2 dragons, a ton of hogs, wizards, some archers, and also some barbarians. But we head on to the last and final raid, and just from this raid, I know that I never want to see a freaking witch in the CC ever again because they just piss me off. I would have won this raid. This is actually the first raid that I lost this whole series, this whole push. This is the first loss. I've lost a ton now. I don't know why. I just lose my mojo some days. But this is the first loss ever since 1600 trophies, and I was at 28 something during this time, during this raid, and I just know that I never want to see a witch in the clan castle ever again. Witches might be the second best defensive troop in the clan castle aside from maybe wizards and archers. But I just know that if I ever see a witch in the clan castle ever again, no matter how many spells it takes, I'm lightning striking that bitch till it's dead. Because I never want to see that again. Those skeletons, those skeletors, whatever the hell they're called, piss me off so much. And I would have won this raid. This was a big setback when I used my Barbarian Archer strategy. And yeah, I never want to see a witch again. So basically, when I took out the top half of his base, it went pretty smoothly. Nothing, no splash damages harmed my troops, and I just, peacefully worked my way on the bottom without any trouble, only having to worry about point defenses such as the cannons and archers that were in range. And because his wizard towers were so short range, they weren't able to reach my troops or my archers as they were shooting over to the storages and stuff like that. But I worked my way peacefully on 3/4 of the base, and you can just see that I did leave the side with the clan castle last, and that's when I set off the witch. And from that moment, I knew that I was screwed because I did not really have a lot of troops left to lure out the clan castle, which was basically the witch. So I spent so much time luring out this witch, which was a time killer, and taking her out. And I didn't even fully take her out. It really messed up my raid so badly that I didn't even have enough time or enough troops to take out all those skeletons. So I was basically screwed. So I did have like 30 seconds left, and I didn't even have 40% yet. And this was even a worse situation than my previous episode because I wasn't even close. I was running out of time. I had like 20 seconds left, and I wasn't even close to 50%. And just from this raid, I just know that Barbarian Kings are only good at luring out clan castle troops because another witch came out of nowhere, messed up my raid, and I failed at 47% and lost 19 trophies. Now, I know there's a ton of stuff I could have done better. I always rewatch my fails and see what I can improve on, but that's basically it for this episode. I hope you guys all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.